Now, from Augusta National Golf Club in Augusta, Georgia, set amongst the azaleas, dogwoods, magnolias, and pines, this is EA Sports coverage of the world of golf. Rich Lerner here at the 18th Tower alongside Frank Nobilo, 15 times a winner around the world. Frank, normally we would see you over at that special spot, Amen Quarter, 12T, but you're with me today. Take me back to you.
Same feeling. You're like, am I really allowed to play? And then the course just comes to you. It really does. It flows beautifully. There's a lot more undulations than you even give it credit for. But, you know, hey, you're going to reference Amen Corner, so will I. Amen Corner technically is the second shot into 11, 12, and the tee shot at 13. Not the 3 holes.
And that a very good start to this final round, and we're off and running here at the Masters. Second shot coming up. Let's check in for the first time with Notah Begay III.
150 yards to the hole, pin all the way on the right.
The ball was always heading a little bit right, but inside 10 feet, there's nothing wrong with that on this hole.
Put it in a great spot off the tee. Has just 86 yards left for his second shot. See what he can do with this. This a little under 10 feet for birdie. Now a 7-footer. Yep, good work not to let that get away, and that's in for a par. Yeah, good concentration there. That's a distance where a putt could get away, but that in for a par. Now to the second 575-yard par 5 down the hill here at Augusta National. One of 2 5s on this first 9. This is a place where you can make something happen and jumpstart your round. Oh, that was a beautiful golf swing right there. Everything working in harmony and a great result in the fairway. Yeah, this is a good drive. Watch it trundle down the hill a bit. Well done off the tee here at hole number 2. From the fairway, we check in with Noda.
Hole is sitting in the eagle location. Back right players are going to look at this and really try and be aggressive. Ball is set up to go left to right, which is exactly what this shot requires.
That second shot got all the way down by the green, but in the bunker. So we'll have to see what the explosion shot can do from here. Really need a birdie right now.
That might have come out even a little hotter than he thought, and it is into that greenside bunker. So he'll dig in here as he readies his third to this par 5. All right, not exactly what you're hoping for, but safely on the putting surface with birdie still in play. Not quite on in 2. Here's the third from the greenside bunker.
Well, that sand is a little inconsistent. Didn't quite come out the way we expected to, but still a chance for birdie.
what you have to do on a course like this. Take advantage of the par 5s, and that's in for birdie here at the second. Oh, right by the hole. The longer putts, you don't mind as much. The short ones, they tend to sting. That's so nearly a birdie, but par is all he'll have to show for it. Onward now to the classic 350-yard par 4 third hole here at Augusta National. Best probably to hit short of the 4 fairway bunkers and then have a full shot into this green, which slopes right to left. Oh, that is a big drive, easily clearing that series of bunkers, but that will leave a delicate pitch shot to this third green. This one working up the right side. And this is going to get way up there at 3. That a very good drive. So not a whole lot left to go here as he'll set up his second with this par 4.
Really, you have to credit the tee shot because that was huge. Great position, but the touch, every bit as good. Beautiful shot.
I think he'll be fairly pleased with that, Frank. What do you think?
I certainly do. It was so good.
Disappointment there. He'll brush it in, and that'll be just a par. Okay, a little 2-footer for birdie, not a problem. And that was well played. Now to the fourth, an excellent par 3. This requires a solid, pure strike. You can't fake it on this hole, and you're happy to walk away with 3. And that, not going to get there. It is going to wind up in that right front bunker here at 4. Yeah, this is a tee shot that's perplexed many a golfer over the years. That's going to wind up being too long and off the back of this 4th green. Gonna have to try and give this a good thump to fly it to the hole. Yeah, that's a really good shot. Had a nice upslope to work within the bunker. Always makes it an easier shot, able to take advantage of it. Second shot upcoming, down to Noda.
Popular place here at the 4th. Many players finding their balls in this front right bunker. Going to require a perfect execution to still have a chance to save par.
Oh! That one kind of took off on him. That'll happen sometimes coming out of the bunker, and that scoots right on by. Kidding? This game's unfair sometimes. That looked in the whole way. Okay, no problem with that one. inspired by the road hole at the old course at St. Andrews, the 495-yard par 4 fifth. This an excellent par 4, second longest at Augusta National, uphill slightly and dogleg to the left. Oh dear, that's into the first of the 2 bunkers left on this 5th hole, and that is going to be a very steep exit from there. Yeah, nothing to fault there. Good balance, good follow through, and a good start to this hole. While sitting on an upslope here, you got to be careful that you don't get this one straight up in the air from that lie. So a wayward tee shot and down to Noda.
Unfortunate to find the ball in these bunkers up the left. The faces are so steep, it's very difficult to get it up and out with enough to find the green.
Nah, coming out of the bunker, just couldn't get enough club head on the ball and comes up well short. Now this for birdie.
And a really tricky look here. Tough side hill putt. He's got to push it out to the right and just let it drift its way back to the hole. Boy, he left that short and he didn't have the break right.
Yes, a very good read. Tell you what, that's a nice little bonus right there because you do not expect to make many of those for pars. That's so nearly a birdie, but par is all he'll have to show for it. Another good par 3 here on this first nine. It's the 180-yard par 3 sixth. Elevated tee, two-tiered green. Chance to make it two, but you need to be precise on the tee. Oh, how about the touch there? Beautifully done. And that one not on the green, but not in a terrible spot either. Sitting up in the short grass. Maybe a spot for the lob wedge, a second to the par 3. Not on yet. Here's his third to the par 3. Oh, that's how you salvage a hole. Things were going a little sideways, right? But boom, in the hole from off the green. And that is a welcome par. Well, this game's simple when you hit him in that close. A wonderful tee shot, and that is finished off for an easy birdie. On to hole number 7. It is a par 4 at an even 450 yards in length. Anything into the pine trees running the length of the fairway can oftentimes lead to a bogey or worse, with the 3 front bunkers preventing any thoughts of running one up to the green. Solid, a good drive in the fairway. from the fairway. Let's go to Noda.
Well positioned in the fairway, but there is no guarantees to hit the green. It is protected by a series of bunkers all around it, and precision is a requirement.
Well, he'll be disappointed with that, no doubt.
Yeah, swing didn't quite look right on that one.
Just 90 yards remaining here for his second into the par 4.
Lovely pitch shot. Just nipped that ball off the turf. Just flew through the air beautifully. Sat down fairly quick as well. Good shot.
Okay, that should be inside of 10 feet. Not too bad. Is right on the precipice of going down, but I do believe it's going to stay out. Okay, can't take putts that length for granted, but that's in for a par. Cleans that up in the hole. So where the second hole, the par 5, is considerably downhill, the 8th is up the hill. You can certainly make an eagle here, but it requires 2 good shots and maybe a little luck. If you play it off the right, it'll kick down and leave you within eagle range. Yeah, good swing and a good result, as that is safely into the fairway.
Decision time here at the par 5, and that lie really determines everything. Ball sitting on the pine straw. Just how far or how much can you get out of this lie?
And this gonna wind up in the second cut. And that one going to make its way into the second cut. That one was running so hot. That is not the worst shot in the world, but obviously could have been better.
Certainly. Definitely hoping to try and get inside 3 feet, but it's a little outside that.
That one just going to sneak on by. And this will be a 5-foot putt here. Well, he came into this hole at even par, but with a double, he walks off at 2 over. Par 4 ninth is intriguing here at Augusta National. This is where you can see just how hilly the golf course is. It may not show up on television that way, but you can certainly feel it as you make your way up to this 9th green. Maybe some frustrations taken out there after that last hole. That was a big swing, and it is going to be a big result. This is tugged way left. From the pine straw now, his second. Should be able to spin this if he wants. 96 yards left for his second.
That's a good shot, and more importantly too, a green in regulation, so birdie chance.
Gonna have to accelerate through the sand here to give this enough carry. Okay, not a bad recovery from out of the sand, and a chance, maybe, to limit the damage to one drop shot. Oh, that one led perfectly. It is a birdie here at the 9th, and this will be a 2 over 38 on this front side. So came into this hole at 2 over, but with the double, you can do the math. He's now at 4 over. Start of the second 9 here at Augusta National is also the start of a difficult stretch. These two par 4s, 10 and 11, all you want, and then you get up to that challenging little par 3, 12. This starting toward the right side. And a missed fairway there, as that's going to wind up in the second cut. Oh, that is perfectly placed. Watch this one go. Catches the slope of this 10th fairway, and it's going to be a beautiful tee shot to begin this second 9. Frank, downhill shot here. Will he have to take it just a little bit easier?
Yeah, be careful with the ball position as well. If you play the ball too far forward and try and scoop it, it's not going to work. And that ball looked good in the air. You'd like it to be a little closer, but still, inside 40 feet, just going to have to be careful with the lag putting. Now, that's an excellent shot. Inside that 10 feet circle, a little long, a little left, but still good.
Now this, for birdie at 10.
And he's had trouble all round long reading these greens, and this is another putt with a pretty good curve to it.
That is crafty right there. A beautiful putt, and the result is a birdie. This one moving left here for birdie. Nah, that one's going to go begging. He misses right. Frustration there. Disappointment there. He'll brush it in, and that'll be just a par. On now to the second hardest hole in Masters history, the 520-yard par 4 11. It's been noted that the great Bobby Jones always wanted there to be a wide gap between a good tee shot and a bad one. Thus, in keeping with that spirit, this hole was lengthened 15 yards back in 2022. And that, a good-looking shot there, well placed in the fairway. Now, gotta manage the pine straw here with his second. And that's going to come up short, but fortunately it will stay out of the pond left. Amen Corner officially begins now, his second at hole number 11.
And a good iron shot, just not quite as close as what we'd all want to finish, but still.
Okay, a little left to do, but safely on the green. A birdie putt here at the 11th.
And he is in an ideal spot, just below the hole. I don't see any movement at all.
He has a 12-footer here. I thought that was in for sure. Just a little jag right at the end, gonna leave it on the lip. That's so nearly a birdie, but par is all he'll have to show for it. Welcome to the 155-yard par 3 12. Maybe the most famous par 3 in the world. Hogan's Bridge, Rays Creek, you're familiar with all the names. A bunker in front of the green and two behind. Club selection and trying best as you can to gauge the wind, absolutely critical. Oh, no. Oh, not enough, and this is into Rays Creek here at 12. Stuck the follow through right there. This could be really good. Boy, he took that one way upstairs, got a lot of air under it, and that allowed it to land softly. That's a nice shot. Nope, that just did not look right from the start, and that ball is into the hazard. So now, with the drop taken, this is going to be his 5th at the par 3. Didn't go your way. It happens in golf, so just pick up and move on. You won't see a better tee shot than that. This for birdie. Yeah, good job there to cash that in. A brilliant tee shot to this par 3, and it winds up a no stress 2. On now to hole number 13, the iconic par 5 Azalea. This hole had some modifications made to it prior to the 2023 Masters that added 35 yards of length to stretch out a new total of 545 yards. So what had traditionally been the easiest hole on the course now has a new challenge to it as players decide on their second shot whether to risk carrying that tributary to Rays Creek that frames the front of this green. That's a good-looking drive, and it's going to chase down that slope and wind up in a wonderful position to attack this 13th green. Oh, this could be trouble. Oh, that's a big mistake. You cannot come up short.